The stories, the special advisor to the President of Media and Public Communications, Sunday Dare, has warned rights activist Omoyele Sowore against using street protests to influence judicial proceedings. Dare was reacting to the Free Nnamdi Kanu protest in Abuja, led by Sowore, in a post on his verified X handle. He insists that matters of justice are resolved in courtrooms, not through public agitation. According to him, such demonstrations are counterproductive and only create tension, thereby undermining the rule of law. He stressed that Sowore's actions would not be tolerated in any law-abiding society. He also explains that the case of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, predates President Bola Tinubu's administration and remains strictly under judicial consideration. Well, joining me for an overview of the protest and an in-depth analysis of the legality and timing is Maxwell Okpara, a human rights lawyer. Thank you so much for joining us on the news tonight. You're telling me you have gained your PhD, Dr. Okpara.
It's my pleasure.
Well done.
Thank you, sir.
So, I mean, you were part of the protest yesterday.
Yes, I participated.
You are also part of Nnamdi Kanu's legal team, as I understand it to be.
Certainly.
Great. So, my question, following, what critics and those who oppose, such as the presidential aide, would be, as a lawyer yourself, does it not raise contradiction that while there's an active case in court, you then descend to the streets to ask for your client to be released? Help us make sense of that. Why did you decide to do that?
Well, I have been, as a researcher, I've been going through the laws to see the law that say that a lawyer cannot protest or participate in protest against injustice, or when the right of his client is being violated. I'm here to see the law. Assuming that there is a law, that law cannot be applied as a valid law, because the Constitution said any law that contravenes any provisions of the Constitution, that particular law should be in abeyance. Now, having said that, we are not protesting, asking court to give us judgment. Get it right. We never protested against any issue that has to do with court.
The hashtag is Free Nnamdi Kanu. So what are you protesting for?
I'm coming. Okay. So we are now asking that Free Nnamdi Kanu now, because your actions, we are not talking about the executive, towards discriminating against him. What do we mean? Now let me start from the judicial angle. Courts, 5 courts, 2 foreign courts and 3 local courts has given judgment in favor of Nnamdi Kanu against federal government. 1 even awarded 1 billion naira in his favor against federal government. The other one awarded 500 million naira in his favor against federal government. Court of Appeal, the 3-man panel, the discharge Nnamdi Kanu, and federal government refused to comply with that law until after close to 2 weeks. They now remember that they can file no stay of execution. Then they file it in court and went to Supreme Court. Now, that one is on that. Now, the president now, instead of looking at all these issues, rather what the president did is this. He now directed the police and the army to go to the north, to go and negotiate and discuss with bandits. And all of us saw it with our naked eyes. Those who are committing the act. Secondly, the president now come back and see all those people. Court said, you are a murderer, you should die by hanging. You are a drug addict, you should serve sentence. President came back and pardoned all of them. And said that when you talk about that of Nnamdi Kanu, they said that one is in court. Now, Miriam Sanda, her own matter is still pending at the Supreme Court. The president did not even ask the lady, go and withdraw your appeal at the Supreme Court before I consider you, simply because she's from the north. All right. Now, when you see all these things, you see that this is a discrimination against Nnamdi Kanu and the Igbos which is against Section 42 of the Constitution, which say that you don't discriminate against anybody because of his religion, sex, tribe, or whatever thing.
Okay, Dr. Okpara, as a lawyer, you do understand the importance of dealing in facts and facts only. You've raised the allegation. First, you said the president, instructed people to go and
he is a commander. He is a commander.
Bandits.
Yes.
You do not have evidence to that. You also said the president released Miriam Sanda. As a lawyer and a learned person, you know the process for prerogative of mercy before it gets to the president's table. Yeah. So let's deal with facts and on your client's case. So when you say there is, what you term, how would you term this against your client? Because you're saying it seems to be biased. You are saying the executive is biased.
Yes.
But this case is in court.
I'm not saying that. Is it the only case that is in court?
Is this a cry for help? Let me ask you.
Yes.
Is this a cry for help because you feel that you will not get justice in the courts? That's why you decided to go to the streets?
No. We are saying that the president is number one person. He has the power under the Constitution to direct his Attorney General to discontinue any charge. He has the power to grant presidential pardon. He has the power to resolve, and he has been doing it. We have seen it.
Presidential pardons are given to convicted individuals. He's still undergoing trial.
Can you listen so that you understand where I'm
so
going?
that we don't confuse our public as well.
Yes.
I need to speak in facts.
Yes.
Yes.
We are saying that there is a judgment against the government in favor of Nnamdi. Have you complied with that? What stops you from complying with that particular judgment?
Was it not appealed to a higher court?
No. Though these ones are not appealed, including Kenya. Kenya in their judgment called, there is no name they did not call Nigerian government in kidnapping Nnamdi. Now what we are talking about is that when you are exercising your power as a president, you should exercise it in a situation whereby people will not see that you are dividing the country. You are discriminating against a particular tribe. It is wrong, and people need to protest against that. So
this is about ethnicity according to you?
Of course.
All right, let's, without prejudice to the court, help us understand this because you're a lawyer. Currently, prosecution has closed its case, as I understand it.
Yes.
There was a no case submission filed.
Yes.
It was overruled.
Yes.
The defendant, a call to come and open your trial
by
23rd.
By on the 23rd, yes.
Which is 2 days away from now.
We are good to go.
But you're on the street.
Protesting.
Yes.
Who should say that I cannot protest? I want to get, may I be guided? Who should say that I cannot protest? Do you know the meaning of protest? That I cannot complain. I'm
not saying you cannot protest. I'm saying
protest means complain. Protest means complain. That's the meaning of protest.
And you don't, can I ask you?
It means expressing what you have in mind, so that the president can right the wrong.
So this is about the president. You are calling on the president.
On the president, not on the judiciary.
Not the judiciary.
Not on the judiciary.
Okay, so my final question to you, before I let you go, do you have faith in the Nigerian judiciary to prosecute this case? Well,
I can say yes and no. Why should I say yes?
Yeah.
Why I say yes is that because I have seen where judges, Nigerian judiciary delivered judgment where all of us clap.
Okay.
I can also say no, where we have seen a judgment that if such a thing happened, just like that of Nnamdi, Court of Appeal gave judgment. Forthwith, federal government refused. After close to 2 weeks, the same government have the audacity to meet the same Court of Appeal, asking them to stay execution. The first in history. Case Nnamdi, the first in history. You now stay execution. Staying what? And it was granted before they now goes to Court of Appeal. So in that particular instance, if you should ask me, judiciary did not behave well. But we have seen where judiciary look at the government, they say this one is wrong, and they give judgment against them. That's why I said yes and no. Okay, great. As a Nigerian, I mean, you have the fundamental rights to protest on any matter. Thank you so much for coming on the news tonight. We do appreciate your time. It's my pleasure. Dr. Okpara is a human rights activist and a lawyer.
Do you think that Hope Uzodinma would support the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu has not committed the kind of sin or the kind of atrocities, the kind of constitutional infraction. Now you have several kingpins, whether they are bandits, whether they are terrorists, or whether they are anything they are called, they are free and going about their businesses. Those characters, the operatives that are headlining the alliance, I tell you for sure, are properly positioned to give APC room for their money. No Nigerian should hope and believe that the judiciary is their last hope when it comes to electoral matters. So for the judiciary, there is no hope in that regard.
My people, how una day today? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This is the Biafra Superstars Media. All my viewers, listeners all across the world, you've heard it. As the Yoruba will say, there's a saying, an adage in Yoruba that says, Kokoro tonje for, arae for lower. The ant that eats the leaf, when you look closely, when you get close to the leaf and you look closely, examine the leaf, the ant is within the leaf, going through and fro, up and down. The politicians are the ones, those who were shouting, all we are saying, give us Kanu, Soludo, hopes of them and the rest of them. Pitamba and the rest of them. They have felt threatened by this man called Nnamdi Kanu. And they are saying never again. They are saying never again. They say this man will rot in jail. Unfortunately, sometimes those you call your fellow freedom fighters, they fall for the gimmicks. When they hear the media men, the hypers of the governors, pretending to be lovers of Nnamdi Kanu, telling you that they are doing something on the ground, there is a way to do it. There is a particular method that the governors, they are speaking directly, indirectly, behind closed doors with the presidency to release Nnamdi Kanu. Even our good friend that we respect so much, Governor Alex Otis said, in no distant time, Nnamdi Kanu will be released. I'm sorry, all those things are baloney, with all due respect. These guys, they are liars, they are pretenders, they want to keep on living in impunity. They are the reason why Nnamdi Kanu is held by the Nigerian government, because it makes no sense. How can they be releasing terrorists from the north, Middle Belt and the rest of the places, while your own is different? It makes no sense. If you're a critical stakeholder of Nigeria, then whatever they are doing must also be felt in the eastern region. But no, because those who put Nnamdi Kanu there, those who sold out his location to the Fulani Caliphate, those who took a private jet to go and pick him up, kidnap him from Kenya, when you trail closely, when you do an audit trail, you will find the handprints of your so-called politicians, your governors from the southeast. At this point, we are giving a sound warning to the Nigerian government to release the legal representative of Nnamdi Kanu, Barrister ALOY EJIMAKOR, and the brother of Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Emmanuel Kanu, aka Fine Boy. Because this thing is getting out of hand. People that went for a peaceful protest, Nigeria went to arrest them. Before you know it now, it will change to something else entirely, because now Igbo men, them catch for their so-called protest. Now the Igbos will then catch for the so-called protest. So at this point, I want us to hear from our brother, Barrister Maxwell Okpara, and our other good brothers who are speaking on behalf for the release for our brother Emmanuel Kanu and Barrister ALOY EJIMAKOR. Please hear this and I'll come back.
What is the plan if they continue?
I am telling the soldier, Mr. President Tinubu, Obasanjo used soldier when he was military head of state. Buhari used soldier when he was military head of state. Abacha used soldier when he was military head of state. Some Obasanjo used soldier when he was military head of state. Buhari used soldier when he was military head of state. Where are they today? The history is there for you. You, the Democrat, Mr. President, you are the president of the country. Whether we like it or not, you are the president. What shall you be remembered for? You will be remembered that you used soldier to stop people from protesting, and you're a product of protest. I protested with you, Mr. President. We protested together there in Ojota, in Lagos, occupying Nigeria. Have you forgotten, Mr. President? As a student, you are in Nadeko, you are one of the Nadeko heads we are looking at. Now you have entered there, you want to destroy the ladder upon which you used to climb.
Those in Nadeko, I say shame on you. All the so-called esteemed members of the Nadeko movement, I say shame on you. On your watch, that criminal was able to bamboozle you all. Look at what he's doing. A product of Nadeko, as you claim. Look at the way you guys are acting. And you have not come out in the public to condemn him, to say, not in your watch. Disown that idiot in Asorok. Let him know that he is not part of you. He was a mole. He was the eye of Abacha in Nadeko. We all saw those pictures. He was the eye of the Nigerian government against Chief MKO Abiola. We saw those pictures. And now, it is now dawned on you all that this man who was claiming to be the prince of Nadeko, the darling of Nadeko, his story, oh, they came to my house, they burnt everything, all my documentation, my school sat, my everything was burnt. I ran away. I went on exile. I went to UK. From UK, I went to America. Now you know what he was doing in America. He was a mole. He was the eye of Abacha in Nadeko. So I am calling all those real esteemed elders who were once in Nadeko to come out in the public and condemn that idiot. That drug bastard, that animal, condemn him in the public. He is not of you. He is not one of you. He was a mole, a spy. For lack of better words. Come out in the public. Don't do it in the private. Don't go into tribalism on this one. If he's your brother, come in the public and expose him. Denounce him as being a member of Nadeko. Even in the year 2005 or 2015, he came out to protest. 2012, he was there to protest for 2 weeks. They occupied Nigeria for 2 weeks. Against the government of Goodluck Jonathan. This same man is the one doing this now. A shameless idiot. Person will not get shame, will eat his own shit, urine, drink his urine and shower with his own piss. He's shameless. He has no character. He's not a man of character. How can you oppose a government through a protest? And now God has made you president as you claim. Your wife is a pastor. She prayed and fasted, and God made you president as she claimed in a testimony. But look at you. You are using tear gas, live bullet, army, police, DSS, CID against people who came out to protest peacefully. I say bury your head in shame. You are a disgrace. You are not a Democrat. You are a disgrace to the Yoruba race. You guys piss me off, man. Make me thank God though. Thank your God. Say I'm not the one leading this Biafra movement. I swear to God, I will show no pity for that zoo. Thank your God, I am not the one leading the movement of Biafra. I will show no pity for that zoo, no empathy. When I go here and hot from all angles, that thing that is feeding the beast, that thing that is making you animals to act like beasts of burdens, that thing will go into oblivion. Thank God. Let's continue, I beg. I'm really pissed.
People from protesting, and you're a product of protest.
Hear it again.
Military head of state. Buhari used soldier when he was military head of state. Where are they today? The history is there for you. You, as the Democrat, Mr. President, you are the president of the country. Whether we like it or not, you are the president. What shall you be remembered for? You will be remembered that you used soldier to stop people from protesting, and you're a product of protest. I protested with you, Mr. President. We protested together there in Ojota, in Lagos, occupying Nigeria. Have you forgotten, Mr.
Listen.
President? As a student, you are in Nadeko, you are the one of the Nadeko hate we are looking at. Now you have entered there, you want to destroy the ladder upon which you used to climb. How can you see, have you seen a country without protest? Mr. President, protest is strengthening your government. Protest is letting you know where all those jobless riffraffs are not exposing to you. When you hear us, when people protest, they are telling you where you're not getting it right, so as to get it right. Please allow people to protest. Don't use soldier. You can't use soldier to kill people that you are governed. It's wrong. It's wrong. That's what we are complaining. It's my pleasure.
Let me also say something. The intimidation of lawyers, of Nnamdi Kanu lawyers, has continued. As I speak to you today, being the 20th of October 2025, one of our lead counsel, ALOY EJIMAKOR, is under arrest currently. Why? Because he was at the Fountain Square for this protest. The younger brother of Nnamdi Kanu is also under arrest. That is talking about Prince Emmanuel Kanu. Is under arrest at the FCT command.
Nigerian government, you are playing with fire. Tinubu, they play with fire. You see, this grace we have given you, things don't begin pass. So that grace, that oil, the grace period we gave you. You are holding Nnamdi Kanu now. You are holding the brother. You are holding Nnamdi Kanu, and now you are holding the brother of Nnamdi Kanu. That grace when we they give una. But okay, man, no worry. Time they come. Time they come. That grace when we they give una. Time they come. You guys will beg for mercy. If they come, keep on playing games. You think what you are doing is politics. Keep on carrying the fight of the caliphate. We have told you, we have nothing with you. We don't care about you. We know those who are coming to Islamize us. We know the enemy. We know those who are bringing Boko Haram, ISIS, ISWAP, Lakorawa, and the rest of them to Nigeria to Islamize every nation in that zoo called Nigeria. We know those who are responsible. But over and over again, you guys keep on allowing the caliphate to use you. You keep on becoming a willful slave for the caliphate. Now you want to carry the fight of the caliphate on your head. To the Yorubas, speak to this man or speak to that madman in Aso Rock. Speak to that madman in Aso Rock to be careful. Not in your name. To the Yorubas, not in your name. What is coming? What is coming? Make you not be saying now conquer for the head. Don't allow the caliphate to outsmart you guys. We have no problem with the Yorubas. I keep saying it. With the Biafrans, we have no problems with the Yorubas. But don't allow your politicians, Lord have mercy. Hey, don't allow your politicians to turn things around all in the name of politics. To mess things up. To mess the playing ground, all because of the name of politics. People once told me that the caliphate, they are very, very wise. Say, we they laugh them, we they laugh the cabal, but they are very, very wise. They will start a fight. It get to one stage, they will hide their hand and pushing a Yoruba man to go there and embellish and continue with the war. To the Yorubas, go and draw the collar. Go and draw the ear. Go and pull the neck of Tinubu and warn him. Pull him by the ears and warn him. Say, not in your name will he cause a second war in that zoo called Nigeria. Because this time around, I swear to God, everything will go down. Everything will go down. This madness must end. We have given you grace enough. Stop this madness. Stop it now. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu and release the brother of Nnamdi Kanu alongside the legal team, Barrister ALOY EJIMAKOR. If you are wise, do what is right. If you are wise, do what is right. This fight is not your fight. Don't pick someone else's fight. To Tinubu, to the Yorubas, tell your brother now, say this fight is not the fight for the Yorubas. We know the enemy. We know those who are going to Kwara State to do what they are doing. We know those who are entering the Middle Belt, Benue, Plateau, Biafra land, Enugu, Imo. We know those who are doing it. Tell your brother Tinubu, not in the name of the Yorubas will he foolishly create a war that has nothing to do with the Yorubas. I digress. Let's continue. Listen.
The 20th of October 2025, one of our lead counsel, ALOY EJIMAKOR, is under arrest currently. Why? Because he was at the Fountain Square for this protest. The younger brother of Nnamdi Kanu is also under arrest. That is talking about Prince Emmanuel Kanu. Is under arrest at the FCT command. They are looking for the lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu. We are almost running away. We are hiding because of the intimidation, using the military, using the police to intimidate and harass us. Now, as I speak to you, all the...
Are you hearing that? They are deliberately looking for the lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu. That's their own tactics now, to make sure that they clamp on all the lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu. And that way, they will now claim, oh, they have won Nnamdi Kanu in court. We know why we are calling out the shots now on the Yorubas. Please, speak to your brother. Speak to your brother not to carry this fight upon his head. The caliphate, they don't outsmart him. He doesn't know what he's doing there. At old age, he's not thinking right again. Put senses in his head and tell him, not on your watch. To the Yorubas, not on your watch. Because now, technically speaking, under his government, they are now looking for the lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu. Under his watch. Under his government. This is happening to us, the Biafrans. This same game, this same tactics was what they did during the Biafran war. When the news started, they went to, consult Awolowo. Until this day, they now say, no, it was Awolowo who advised them for the blockade of the food. That, oh, don't blame the caliphate, blame the Yorubas, because it was a Yoruba man who advised them about blocking the food, the blockade of the food into Biafra land, where children died of kwashoko, starvation, sickness, hunger, and the rest of them. That's the same game they are playing now. But we win there now. We don't know past them. We are very, very wise. So we are calling out on the Yorubas. Tell your brother Tinubu, say, not on your watch. Don't bring the fight to the Yoruba land. Not on your watch. You guys have no business doing what you are doing to the Igbos. We see what's going on in Lagos. Naively and stupidly, your governors, they are taking it upon themselves. The fight. That fight is coming. No matter what, it is coming. But Tinubu is allowing the caliphate to use him. Person there for class, cause trouble. Now when fight want to happen, he hide away and put somebody else to go and fight. Okay. Because it was not the Yorubas that kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. We know those who did it. We know those who are responsible. But this game, this nonsense has to end, because now they are looking for all the legal members of Nnamdi Kanu. Those in the legal team, they're after them. This is the game they are playing. Take it back one more time and hear our brother.
One of our lead counsel, ALOY EJIMAKOR, is under arrest currently. Why? Because he was at the Fountain Square for this protest. The younger brother of Nnamdi Kanu is also under arrest. That is talking about Prince Emmanuel Kanu. Is under arrest at the FCT command. They are looking for the lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu. We are almost running away. We are hiding because of the intimidation, using the military, using the police to intimidate and harass us. Now, as I speak to you, all the courts in FCT are closed down today. The Federal High Court is closed down because they do not want anybody to go to court to challenge what they are doing. So I am asking Nigerians to come out and join this protest. I'm asking the soldiers, join this protest, because where you are, today you think you are safe. Tomorrow you may not be as safe as you think. I'm urging the police to join the protest. I'm urging every right-thinking member of Nigerian society to join this protest.
I refuse it. I will agitate against it. I will refuse to live in a country where I will be discriminated against because I'm an Igbo man. That is what we are saying. You and I, we are in this country. When Burantai said they under the guise of non-kinetic approach, Burantai said they were rehabilitating Boko Haram members. They called them repentant Boko Haram members. And And what you see, that the further reported Boko Haram members and the...
Watch it, they're coming out. They're coming out.
Put them into the GSS.
They are coming out, you see?
So what we are saying is that this country, there should be justice for all Nigerians. There should be equal justice.
You see what's going on there?
We are here.
Do you see the bullying? Do you see the bullying of the press?
What they are doing, they went
Before your eyes. Do you see the bullying of the press by the police? Before your eyes. Now play under the government of a man who claimed to be a Nadeko member. The prince of Nadeko, as he called himself. He was the darling, the best thing to happen to Nadeko. He was the best thing to happen to Nadeko, for crying out loud. Now you see why I'm angry with those members. The frontliners of Nadeko, those pioneers of Nadeko. You see why I was angry with them at the beginning of this video? Because they are there keeping quiet. They are there complaining in the private. They are holding a private meeting in America. They are complaining in a private environment. While this man is doing this, a so-called Democrat is doing this. Placards. See the military coming out here, taking placards. Placards. Nigeria is gone. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, God. Hey. Hey, God have mercy. Let's continue. Watch. Just watch.
intimidating us as citizens of this country. We are saying that Nigerians have had the freedom to express themselves, to freely express themselves. We have the freedom to condemn criminality. We have the freedom to condemn illegality. We will not be intimidated in this country. We are saying that we need good governance. We need a country where all citizens must be treated equally.
My fellow Nigerians,
see,
I want to tell you that
if I tell you what happened there, you all shed tears. If I tell you what the military they did next, you will all shed tears for that, your country, Nigeria. An interview was ongoing. And they brutalized everybody. Both the media men, those giving the interview. They cocked their guns like they were going to shoot them. You know, I'm not happy these guys caught that video there, but so be it. So be it. In a democratic system, according to you guys, those that say God bless Nigeria, we believe in Nigeria, Nigeria go better. How can Nigeria be better? What and what? What is the yardstick? What are you using to make such an argument? What are the primary evidence on ground that Nigeria will be better? Where your so-called number one man is against freedom, liberty to express yourself like human beings. Only slaves don't have the right to express themselves. Only slaves, or those who have been enslaved. Because sometimes there's a difference between slavery and enslavement. When you are a slave, it means, okay, maybe from childhood, your parents, were enslaved first, then you were born into slavery. Now you forgot who you are. In the next 100 years, your family, your lineage, they now see themselves as slaves. That's how you get slaves. But those who were enslaved, these are free people, free men and women going about their day-to-day activities. Then suddenly, foreigners came, interlopers came, intruders came to their land and, bind them and enslave them, force them into slavery. It means you have enslaved somebody. Now, English word, slavery and enslavement, now two different things. To enslave means somebody is free and you force them into slavery. That's what is happening in Nigeria now. You guys still think you are free. People like Rufai Oseni, you keep on pissing me off by saying God bless Nigeria. Every time you keep on saying those things to piss me off. They crowned you the best journalist in Nigeria, but every time you keep on saying Nigeria is great, Nigeria will be great. You believe in the police, you believe in the army. Look at what the police are doing here. Do you believe in that? What do you believe in? You piss me off, man. I like you so much. Don't get it twisted. I like you so much, but you're pissing me off. Every time you make those insertions that you love Nigeria, God bless Nigeria, Nigeria go better. Where in the name of God can a country going through this trajectory be good or great? Eh? You ain't free. Even your media house, you guys ain't even free to speak. Oh my, Lord have mercy. I don't blame you guys, because when you guys speak, they come and shut you down. NBC come, they put fine on you guys, and the next thing, they shut down your TV station. I understand. But sometimes, they pay me say, they try to understand your situation. But when you are speaking sometimes and you say you believe in the police, you believe in the army, God bless Nigeria, you believe in the politicians, Nigeria will be great. What are the yardstick you are using to make those measurements? My guy, Rufai Yosini, please stop doing that thing. Stop it. When stupid. Because right now that things are this way, the media houses, you are having the field day. I understand that. Every day is a breaking news. It means more money, more advert. In fact, now you have your own TV station. Fine. Because right now, Nigeria is like a movie. Nigeria is a movie now. Every day is a breaking news. Here in the Western world, you have to go on the ground, on the field, to investigate. Investigative journalism to get the breaking news. It's not easy to have a breaking news in the Western world. But in Nigeria, once you sleep and wake up, now breaking news. Boko Haram, yeah. ISIS, yeah. Governor wife, yeah. This one, yeah. That one, yeah. Boko Haram, yeah. They are doing peace deal with terrorists, yeah. Breaking news. And the more you break the news, the more traffic comes to your TV channel, the more adverts you get. I understand those things. Don't get me wrong. That way, you might see it like God is blessing you, but don't say God bless Nigeria. Nigeria go better. Don't say that, because now bad news, they bring breaking news. People are hungry now. We are hungry. People are hungry. To you, that breaking news to your TV, but people are hungry out there. Don't say God bless Nigeria. How? Oh, sweet Jesus, have mercy. My people, at this point, I want you all to know it is the politicians doing all these things. Hopes of them, Soludo and the rest of them, they are criminals, they are liars. They pretend as if they are there for us. They use the name of Nnamdi for politics. They come in the campaign, doing their, their election campaign, when they're on the trail doing their stuff. On the campaign ground, they'll be President Nnamdi Kanu singing his name. But when they're into power, when they're in office, they go to ALOY and tell them to keep Nnamdi. Let him rot in that place. So Ludo, today I'm on your case, because I will use you as a very good example. When you were vying for your position to become governor, you quickly ran to ALOY. You went to DSS, and they gave you permission to see Nnamdi Kanu. You took pictures with Nnamdi Kanu. Your campaign trails, you were singing song. All we are saying, give us Kanu. That way the people believed in you. You were able to cajole the people. They now saw you as somebody who is reasonable, who believes that it was time to get Nnamdi Kanu released. Soludo, I'm on your case. You see me? I don't forget things, so today I go remind you again what you did on the campaign ground. Yourself and Bianca Ojukwu, you were both there. I don't forget things. Fellow Biafrans, listeners all across the world, watch what this man did. Charles Soludo, who was shouting on a campaign ground, doing his rally, calling the names of Nnamdi Kanu, but when it was time to protest, there was no Soludo around. Even when they wrote to him, Showore wrote to him, there was no response from Soludo. But let me show you, when it was for him to gain something with the name of Nnamdi Kanu, let me show you what he did. Watch this.
And for us to discuss the security and prosperity of the Southeast.
Listen.
And I now want to appeal and plead and request and demand of the federal government and our April president, led by the April President Buhari, that a critical person required around that table for that conversation to be complete, for us to have an all-round approach to dealing with the issue of insecurity and discussing about the future of the Southeast. That person, and we need him urgently around the table, please him to us, and that is Nnamdi Kanu. I'm calling on the federal government to please release Nnamdi Kanu.
Hold on there. As you can see, the game, when it comes to politics, they are doing this. They quickly focus the camera on who? Bianca Ojukwu. Bianca Ojukwu, the third wife of Ojukwu. Today, Bianca is now the state for foreign affairs minister, whatever they could call her. You see the game? This is the game they play. During politics, they will come out and dance and sing about Nnamdi Kanu's name. But when it is time to do the real thing, when it's time to do the job, they kept quiet. In fact, they were so silent that you can hear a rat piss on cotton. You can hear a church rat piss, urinate on cotton. You will hear the urine of the rat because these guys were so quiet. Show what they call this man out. Oh yeah. He don't said now. Oh me. He don't said. Oh yeah now. Come for this. Talk on this. Speak on it. Even speak. Give your blessing on the protest. They didn't do it. But when it came to the jamboree, to do 419 to the people, to use the name of Nnamdi Kanu to gain cheap positions, to win the empathy of the people, the trust of the people, they are quick to use the name of Nnamdi Kanu. Now you see why we say they are the ones responsible for keeping him there. Because they are criminals. They know the moment that man comes out, all this nonsense they are doing in Southeast will end. They will have to sit upright. They know that. Take it back and watch the game he played here. Just watch. Enjoy.
That conversation to be complete, for us to have an all-round approach to dealing with the issue of insecurity and discussing about the future of the Southeast. That person, and we need him urgently around the table, please him to us, and that is Nnamdi Kanu. I'm calling on the federal government to please release Nnamdi Kanu.
One love.
We're calling on him to release Nnamdi Kanu. We need him around the table because we believe that we now want to have a comprehensive heart-to-heart conversation about the future of the Southeast, about the future security and prosperity of the Southeast. No one should be left behind. Everybody should be there.
Listen.
If we cannot release him unconditionally, as requested by the court judgments and so on, I now offer to be the shorty. Release him to me.
Listen.
I will keep him. Release him to me.
Politics.
Release him to me.
Politics.
Release Nnamdi Kanu to me.
Solution is here. Solution is here.
I will keep him. I will provide him shelter. And anytime that you need him, we will bring him to you. Give him to me. We will house him here. You know.
Solution is here.
Let us bring this insecurity in the Southeast to an end. That's why Africa believes in one Nigeria.
All talk, no action.
Africa believes in the security and prosperity of Nigeria.
All talk, no action.
We make this play in true belief and conviction that
all talk and no action.
I'm bringing all the key stakeholders in the security and prosperity project. In 2020, Nigeria must lay the foundation for a new Nigeria. And that foundation must begin and bring all the stakeholders, whether they are in the north, whether they are in the south, whether they are in the west, whether they are in the southeast. We need everybody all around the table. And let us all have a very glorious conversation. I want to say, give us a Nnamdi Kanu. All we are saying, give us Nnamdi.
Impunity. Hey!
We are saying, give us Kanu.
Hey!
When he comes, we will have that conversation. Because Southeast must be quiet. the security of Southeast must be secured.
I beg, keep quiet there for me, I beg. God have mercy. This man. You see, it is clear. It is clear. The die is cast. Yesterday we saw everything. Time to come out or speak for the advocate for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Show your support, your solidarity for what Sowore is doing. Instead, the one that calls himself the number 6 man, well, that idiot's name, that one come and said the Biafran should not join Sowore. Kalu, Uche Kakalo, whatever his name is, he said the Biafran should not join Sowore. All the governors, they kept quiet. God. Uti said, oh, I'm doing something. Nnamdi Kanu will be out soon. Fine, he's the only one I respect to a large degree. But the rest of them, they kept quiet. Because now they keep him there. Now them with the cabal keep him there. I don't blame them. Sometimes they say, even in slavery, there was a difference between the field Negroes and the house Negroes. The field ones, they were angry because under the sun up and sundown, in the sunset, they are in the field. Ants, they bite them, fly, they disturb them, they farm, they toil throughout the whole day. While their house Negroes, they were in the home, living in the house of their slave master, so they were feeling good. Master, me good, master, me is good, master, me is good. When the field Negroes are planning to escape, the house Negro will get the wind of it and go and tell the master, me good, me love master, on Sunday they are planning to run away, master, the leader is this. That is the game they're playing. Master will now come to buy one of the field Negroes or those who are planning for their freedom. Underline the word freedom. Because the runaway slaves, they are running to regain freedom. But the house Negroes, they forget that they are living in bondage, they are enslaved. But Massa, being so smart, Massa will give them the best food, Massa will give them warmth, Massa will give them a room to sleep within the home of Master. Massa will tend to become the cook, be the ones to take care of the children of Massa. Then they now start having this Stockholm syndrome, falling in love with their oppressor, falling in love with the slave master. And over time, they will now see the slave masters. They will see those that Britain told they were born to rule Nigeria. They will see them as their friend. They will say they have a partnership with them. They say they are doing a collaboration with them. They say what they are doing is the best interest for Nigeria. To keep Nigeria one is the best interest. Because of that, they will sabotage Nnamdi Kanu. They will sabotage those trying to free themselves. They will sabotage. Oh my God, I can go on and on. I can go on and on. It's a pain person. Those keeping Nnamdi Kanu there are the governors from the southeast. The same way those freeing the headsmen, the Boko Haram, the Fulani Cabal, Lakurawa, Fulani headsmen, those when they free them are the cabals of the north, the rulers of Nigeria, those that believe in the preachings, the tenets of Usman Dan Fodio. To Islamize Nigeria is a task that must be done. To dip the Quran in the Red Sea. But the process of getting there is to first of all dip the Quran in River Niger. Make una begin thinking. Because to get to the Red Sea now, the first one, I told you guys about Islamification. Islamization, yes, that's the end goal. But the process is Islamification. They use Islamification. Oh my God. You guys are not ready. My God, have mercy. You guys aren't ready. You guys aren't ready. The process is Islamification. Today, they are the ones choosing your governors in the southeast. That shows you they have conquered you indirectly. During the white men came with what? Indirect rule. Till today, the cabal now they are ruling Nigeria through indirect rule. They make the governors of the southeast. And for the Yoruba land, they are already in control because they are not scared of the Yorubas. But But for Southeast now, every governor there must go and kiss the ring of the caliphate. Indirect rule is still happening in Nigeria. Fellow Biafrans, I'll leave it here. I'll leave it here. I'm really angry. I'm annoyed. Making these videos, I am angry, and I try to be careful not to be angry, but sometimes the spirit just takes me. I'm angry. I'm an angry man seeing what's happened to my people. I'm very, very angry. I am an angry man, an angry black man. I am the definition, the best definition of an angry black man. I rest my case. For those that have ears, let them hear. For those that have ears, let them hear. No more talk.
Yeah, check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan. Let me turn Lord Logan. And it's why Flora show 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation. Ever since annihilation, nepotism is nonsense. You and you clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.